Before we begin, make sure you like the video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel because the moment he looked at me, cheeks flushed, jaw tight, trying so hard to act unfazed, I knew this was going to get intense. He kept saying it, muttering nervously, "Straight men don't moan, bro, relax," like he was trying to convince himself more than me. We were in my apartment in downtown Seattle. Rain tapping against the windows, streetlight glow spilling across his face. He was sitting on the edge of my couch, shoulders tight, jaw clenched, failing miserably at looking casual. "You good?" I asked, stepping closer. He nodded once, too fast, and swallowed. "Why yeah, I'm fine. Just don't expect me to make noises, alright? Straight dudes don't." I touched his neck, just my fingertips grazing warm skin. His breath hitched. Not a moan. Not yet. But enough to make his eyes snap to mine like he'd betrayed himself. "Relax," I whispered. He tried to keep a straight face. But the moment my hands moved again, slow and deliberate, something raw tore out of him. A sound so soft he froze immediately after, eyes wide like he'd heard a ghost. "I didn't." He blinked at me, cheeks flushed. "I didn't mean to make that sound." "You sure?" I asked, leaning in. "Because your body's saying something different." He swallowed again, Adam's apple dipping hard. "You're messing with my head." Then I did it again, slow, teasing, intentional. That was all it took. His head fell back against the couch, breath shuddering out of him in a way he couldn't hide anymore. His hands gripped my arms without thinking, knuckles white. And then he broke. He moaned, loud, uncontrolled. My name spilling from his mouth like he'd been holding it back for hours. He stiffened, eyes snapping open, breathing like he'd just run a mile. "Damn it," he whispered, voice shaking. "I didn't mean to. I'm not, straight men don't." But whatever he was trying to say got swallowed by another sound slipping out of him. Louder, desperate, dragged straight from the center of him. This time he didn't even try to stop it. He grabbed my shirt, pulled me closer, and let it happen. My name, gasped against my neck, again and again, like he'd finally stopped fighting himself. When he finally slumped back, flushed and dazed, he covered his face with both hands. "Bro, what did you do to me?" he whispered through his fingers. "I've never sounded like that before." I smiled against his ear. "You did," I murmured. "And you liked it." Morning light cut through the blinds, painting stripes across his face as he stirred on the couch. My heart slammed the moment I realized he was still here, still under my roof, still dangerously close. He opened his eyes slowly, a little groggy, and immediately avoided mine. "Don't tell me you're embarrassed," I teased softly, leaning against the doorway. "Because if you are, I'll just have to remind you." He blinked at me, jaw tight, eyes darting anywhere but mine. Then his lips twitched into a small, guilty smirk. I'm fine," he mumbled. "Totally fine. Yesterday, I don't even know what happened." "Right?" I said, stepping closer, letting the distance between us shrink. "You don't even know. But your body sure did." He flinched slightly at the words, cheeks flushing deeper than the morning sun could make them. He tried to stand but paused halfway, hands gripping the edge of the couch. "You're not supposed to want that," he said, voice tight. I'm not. I'm straight," I finished for him, my voice low, teasing, deliberate. "Yeah, I know. But that didn't stop you yesterday, did it?" He froze, swallowing hard. His gaze finally flicked up to meet mine. Dark, conflicted, and hungry all at once. "I didn't," he started, voice breaking mid-word. "I didn't mean to sound like that." "Sound like what?" I whispered, stepping in closer so our knees brushed. "Like you couldn't stop yourself? Like you were screaming my name?" His eyes widened. He looked ready to argue, to protest, but nothing came out. Instead, he shivered just a little, and I saw the truth in him. You liked it? I murmured, letting my fingers brush lightly against his arm, teasing, testing. And don't deny it. I saw it. He shook his head, back stiffening. I know. I'm not supposed to. But you do, I interrupted softly, letting the words linger in the space between us. And I'm not going anywhere, so you can either fight it or stop pretending. His hands curled into fists, jaw clenched, eyes darkened, and for a second, he looked like he might explode. Then he exhaled sharply, leaning forward, letting a shiver escape despite himself. I hate that I want this, he admitted finally, voice low, almost a growl. I really do. That's okay, I whispered, sliding closer until I could feel the heat radiating off him. Because I like that you want it. I like that you're losing control. That's the best part. He tried to pull away, but his arm brushed mine, and he froze. A shaky inhale, lips parting, eyes searching mine. Don't say anything, he warned, voice cracking. Don't. I shook my head. Not a word. Just let it happen. And for the first time that morning, he let himself surrender, if only just a little, letting the tension hang thick between us, unspoken but undeniably present.